Yes guys, this is Nitty Last and welcome. In this video what we're going to be discussing about is the news coming from Activision that they are planning on making a Call of Duty movie. Yes, I can't even say that without laughing to myself, because I'm going to be honest here, I really have my doubts upon this. I really do. And the fact that they might even be turning it into a TV series as well has got me a little bit worried. And that is just down to the sole fact of seeing other games that have actually made it to the cinema and have really failed big time. And even the ones that are, you know, maybe more recognised, they're not, certainly ain't going to win any Oscars, that's for certain. But Activision have now taken it upon themselves that they are going to be doing this. Now, what I will state, though, is that they said Activision Studios has the unique advantage of starting with a library of world-class intellectual properties that includes some of the largest franchises which have not yet been developed into film and television. Now, if you take that into context, they're not just talking about Call of Duty. Now, obviously, with Activision, they make Destiny and that as well, so there is no reason for them just to stop at Call of Duty. They could possibly start with Call of Duty, that could be the first film, and then they actually could possibly move on. Now, the reason that I feel that they're not just going to start with just one film or one quick little television series is basically that they've taken on two presidents basically to actually run this whole new studio themselves. And now the co-president of one is Nick Van Dyke. He was a senior vice president of corporate strategy and business development at the Walt Disney Company, and he's also the chief strategy officer at Artisan Entertainment. So obviously this guy knows exactly what he's talking about when it comes to films and everything else in between. But then he's going to be taking on the whole possibility of bringing us Call of Duty, even maybe Destiny and things like that, to the movies and possibly to the television screens. Now, if we look back at other films that, or sorry, games that have actually turned into films, I mean, we got Resident Evil. Now that one's done actually not too bad. I'm going to give it that one. Silent Hill was alright. I didn't particularly dislike that. Doom, even though it did star The Rock, it wasn't the best. It really wasn't. House of Dead was a load of rubbish. Lara Croft, I did not enjoy whatsoever. Mortal Kombat was horrendous. Street Fighter, horrendous. The latest Hitman, suppose is okay. Max Payne wasn't too bad, I suppose. But, you know, even like Need for Speed. Now, that took a lot of money. I think that's more due to the fact that it's just racing cars more than anything else. But it does look like what they're doing is trying to jump on a bit of a gravy train. Now, if we're looking towards the future, from 2016 onwards, we've got Ratchet & Clank coming out, Angry Birds, World of Warcraft, Assassin's Creed, Uncharted, Sonic the Hedgehog, and things like that. Now, these are all coming out. Now, Activision have probably actually noticed all this is being put into development, and they feel like they're actually missing out on something. So they're taking, for me, quite a bit of a risk to actually decide to actually bring things like this to the cinema. Now, one thing they haven't stated is whether it's actually going to be CGI or whether they're actually going to be using actors, or maybe they could use a combination of both. Now, that would get me a little bit more worried. I mean, if they went down the actors front, I mean, they're going to have to get some top names in there basically to try and push this film. And with the actual film as itself, if they actually did the actual film series, they would actually have to decide which ones to basically go with, or a whole new story altogether. Now, would they go with Modern Warfare? Would they go with Black Ops? Or whether they would actually just decide, so that everyone knows exactly what happens in those series, let's just make up a whole nother one altogether. Now, personally, if they went with the older versions, I definitely would prefer Modern Warfare over anything else. I think that would be the better way to go. But I wouldn't be surprised, especially if they decided to do a television series, that they come up with a whole new thing altogether. It is going to be very interesting to see how they're going to be working this out. I mean, personally, for me, I have really bad reservations. I don't think it's going to work. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't particularly like anything like this, like the Halo one. It was horrendous. I've seen that on Netflix, and I turned that off halfway through. It's just, they are no good. But maybe with this Nick Van Dyke, maybe from all his experience of Walt Disney, that they're actually able to pull something like this off. It'd be quite interesting to see. But leave it in the comment section below, guys, basically what you've been thinking about this, and whether you think it would actually work on television or whether it would actually work in the theatre, and if you would actually pay to go and see it. But anyway, guys, leave all that in the comment section below. Coming up on my screen now is going to be my subscribe button. Make sure you're jumping on that, guys. And guys, if you could drop a like and support this video, it would be absolutely amazing. This is Nitty Last, and I'll catch you later.